Words cannot describe how much I dislike Twitch streamers. I dislike approximately 98% of Twitch streamers. I think they're some of the most douchey, egomaniac individuals you will ever meet in your entire life, all right? I'm not saying all of them because I don't want to group them all, but I think most of them are fake as. It's nothing but a massive circle jerk, and I just hate Twitch. I hate the culture. I hate every single, well, not all of them, because there are some good Twitch streamers. I don't want to generalize. I don't want to say all of them suck, but at the same time, most of them do be sucking. They be sucking, all right? Quite a bit, if you will. You read the title. I know. A little mean, but I just can't stand this person. I think Ludwig and QTcinderella are worse than Will Smith and Jada. I think they might be the Twitch equivalent of that. So there's this Twitch streamer that goes by QTcinderella, and she is Ludwig's girlfriend. She streams. I gotta keep it real with you guys. Up to now, I had no problem with her. She was just someone that existed online. Never really cared for her, but I had no issue with her. But over the last few weeks, she's just been really fucking weird and low-key annoying on Twitter. I even got blocked just because I said, oh, it must be hard to be a multimillionaire. Well, she was crashing out on Twitter just a few days ago. So my feelings are still hurt, all right? Truth be told, that is the reason why I'm making this video, just because I got blocked by the iconic, the queen, QTcinderella, all right? In all seriousness, this is just pathetic, but enough yapping. Let's just get right into it. So all of this basically started with this clip right here.
I'm not going to change though. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I will never believe that if I'm kind to a hateful person, that means I agree with them. I will never believe that. No matter what you guys say, I won't believe it, because at the end of the day, if I'm around a racist person, I'm just not racist. I'm not. Me, I am not. They are, yes. But how am I supposed to help them ever? By cutting them off? No. Like, I get it. You guys can think in black and white, but that's not how it works over here. That's not how it works for me.
Now, let me get this out of the way. I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't think it's a crazy thing to say. Like, I'm friends with a lot of racist people. Okay, pause. Well, and that doesn't make me racist. In all seriousness, this might be surprising to some, but I actually do have friends. Yes, I know. A commentary channel with friends. Crazy. I would have never seen that coming. I know, it shocked me too. I know everyone's gonna have their own different opinion. I personally don't think this is a ridiculous take. I think a lot of people see black and white. They think that's the only option. If you don't agree with me on this, we cannot be friends. It's not black and white. You know what I mean? I'm friends with people who have different politics than me, and I have different politics than them, but we put that aside and we strip it down to basics. Are you a good person or are you not? That's all I care about. You know what I mean? I don't care who you vote for. I don't care if you're right, left, up, down, center. I don't care if you think fucking Dax is the greatest rapper of all time. Well, truth be told, if someone were to tell me that, I will be like, yeah, I'm cutting you off. All right, you're out. That's where I draw the line. Like, I don't want a copy and paste of me. I want different opinions. I want different perspectives. I want different thoughts. Does this mean I'm gonna be friends with a member of the KKK? No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe if they're chill. Maybe if they invite me over to eat some food, some unseasoned chicken, dude, fuck yeah, dude, I'm there. I don't know. They might be chill. Never met one. Once again, I don't think this is a ridiculous, insane, or racist thing to say. Do I think QTcinderella is a racist? No, I don't have any reason to believe so. See, this is what happens when you pander to everyone. You get completely fucked no matter what you said. And that is exactly what happened here with QT and the girl she's talking to. And now, like I said, I have friends of all different backgrounds from all across the world, you know, a lot of different perspectives. It's not black and white. The thing with Twitter users, and you gotta keep this in mind, guys, and Redditors as well, it's not black and white, all right? Friendships, relationships, this and that, politics, they're not black and white. Unfortunately, on Twitter, that's the only way they see things. It's like, it's black or white. There's no middle ground, and if you disagree with me, we cannot be friends, all right? Too bad. That's just not real life. That's not realistic. If you live your life like that, you will end up in an echo chamber because you only surround yourself with people that agree with you, that think like you. You will never grow as a person like that. That's just my personal opinion. And that is why I always invite people to check different perspectives, whether that's YouTube or your personal life. It's okay to see different opinions. I mean, that's what I've done all of my life. And I'm not saying, you know, I'm a fucking big brain giga chad because I talk to all sorts of individuals, but it's like, in my opinion, that keeps you young, that keeps you tuned in, if you will. QTcinderella QTcinderella saying that she wouldn't drop a racist is the craziest and most privileged shit I've ever seen. Honestly, this is just being a human being. People are flawed. Our friends are flawed. We're flawed. Our parents are flawed. It's like cutting them off, you know, of course, context matters. If they're being racist out of nowhere, then yeah, you know, say something. But I don't know. When you strip it down to the basics, to the core, it's like, I don't think this was a horrible take from QTcinderella. And that is not the reason why I'm making this video, by the way. It's just her opinion. It's where she's coming from. Once again, context and different situations matter. It's a tricky situation. It's a tricky talk. I don't think it could be solved with a black and white solution. Like either cut them off or love them. Well, what if it's my mom? You know, how am I going to cut off my mom? I'll just have to deal with it and teach my mom or lead her into a better direction, right? Instead of just be like, okay, fuck off, I hope you die, mom. It's like a lot of these Twitter users need more life experience. They need to go outside.
Someone said that there's someone uploading my VOD onto Twitter. Is that what you said? If you could send my mod the username, I will happily send them a cease and desist. Or you can give them a heads up for me. Or if they're watching this right now, I will sue you. Quite literally.
QTcinderella is the reason why I hate white people. I gotta keep it real with you guys. I know she doesn't represent you. It's not black and white, right? She's not the face of white people, but I swear to God, this is like the Dollar Tree version of Taylor Swift. I'm actually getting secondhand embarrassment. This is not tough, gang. You are not tough. You're not that girl. I'm gonna sue you because you reacted to my VOD that I unlisted. Yeah, I'm gonna go full Karen. This is what Taylor Swift would do. I swear to God.
So if you could link that Twitter account to my, that's a money waste. It's not, actually. It's like relatively cheap for me. I'm happy to spend $500 to prove a point. When I have a VOD unlisted and I choose not to upload it to make money for myself, you're not allowed to take advantage of the content that I am creating that you are doing nothing for.
I mean, if I'm not mistaken, the VOD that she's talking about is a live stream that she did with the with that other girl. I don't know her name, but what we just talked about when QTcinderella was saying what she was saying. Wouldn't you and her need to agree? Because I don't think that was your live stream, right? Threatening to sue people over this is kind of lame. Not very socialist of QTcinderella to be suing people that probably don't have a lot of money. Is that socialism? Is this socialism at its finest, guys? Suing random strangers online? Not very progressive, not very socialist. QT
Misconception about DMCA strikes. Since the VOD was deleted, I did a singing stream after. I've been wanting to do a singing stream. You can, if you watch me, you know that. And whenever I do singing streams, I delete the VOD because I'm embarrassed of my singing. And I started the singing stream, and I played I sang some of my unreleased music. I sang 3 of my unreleased songs, and then people were threatening to upload that. And so, yes, admittedly, I was on edge and I was being a bitch about that. And I recognize that even saying this now, that might happen, that people might upload my unreleased songs. But I wanted to clear the record, and I was only thinking of my music being released. But I understand how that's being perceived now as QT is, you know, copy striking anyone that posted the convo. I'm not. I've not sent out one copy strike. And even if you uploaded my music now, I don't know if I'd do anything. So that's it sucks that that's where it went. I have, you know, I even went into my mod Discord the second it happened, and I said, if you see anyone upload my music, let me know. That's what it was about. It was about my music that I've worked.
So now the excuse is unreleased QTcinderella songs. Ain't nobody want that. I don't think there's anyone alive who's saying, you know what? Give me some of that unreleased QTcinderella bangers. I mean, this whole reasoning is so fucking stupid, dude. I'm embarrassed, yet I do it publicly in front of thousands of people, but let's ignore that. Let's also say, yeah, guys, these are 3 unreleased QTcinderella songs. Hit me up if you want unreleased QTcinderella. Ain't nobody want that. No one is playing QTcinderella anywhere, bro. All right, come on. Someone needs to humble her. All right, this is just speed running, fucking up her career. I actually can't with this. Holy. All right, guys. Now that we have all of that context out of the way, and you understand where I'm coming from, this this video right here is the real reason why I decided to drop this video that we're about to take a look at. That is the real reason why I decided to make, well, the video that you're watching right now, which hopefully you dropped a like on, subscribe to the channel with notifications on because bangers all the time. So within 24 hours, QTcinderella finally apologized for, just watch this and try not to cringe and laugh at the same time.
I've heard what a lot of people are saying, and I am sorry for the hurt that I've caused people. I'm really sorry. Like, again, if you don't want this apology, then it's not for you, and clearly you're not hurt, but I'm apologizing to people that I've hurt, and that's important to me. So if you're a part of the queer community and I've hurt you, I am sorry. If you are a person of color who I have hurt, I am sorry. I am. I really am.
Oh, come on. No, this is how... Oh my god, no. This cannot be real. Are we back in 2016, 2017? And not the good times. Are we back to like, guys, I'm sorry that I was friends with someone that said the N-word when they were a baby. I should have known better. Here's my 30-minute apology video. No. Like, I promise you and I guarantee you the only people that were offended by this are people that don't even watch you. Nor do they care about you. Why are we Why do... Like, I don't understand this. Maybe I'm not successful enough. Maybe it's because I don't have millions of followers, but it's like, I don't understand why people apologize and backtrack so fast. It's like, you meant it. You said what you said and you didn't feel bad until people that don't even watch you started getting upset at you. And the most important part here is the QT is not racist, all right? I don't know, like, this is just, oh, your mom is a racist, so that means that you must be, and if you don't cut off your mom, I'm going to unsubscribe from Twitch. It's like, who the fuck cares? They don't even watch you. Like, why are we apologizing to these people? When you do this kind of stuff, your fan base gets worse. And you're gonna be put under a microscope for every single little thing you said in the past. And even if you're like, no, I grew up as a person, they're not gonna care. These people will eat you alive. They're not your friends. They don't even watch you. Yet you're here apologizing for your opinion. Like, and it wasn't like QT was like, yeah, I'm racist. And all of my family and friends are all racist. No, you're not a racist. This is doing too much for no fucking reason. And it's so performative. It's just so people like this can approve of you. That's it. You want their approval for whatever reason. I will never understand.
If you are a person of color who I have hurt, I am sorry. I am. I really am. I think the way I was wording things was very, like, irresponsible and wrong.
Sorry to pause this, but I want to make a bet with you lovely people who are watching this. Do you think she's going to apologize for being white? I'm actually willing to put money on that, like $3. I actually do think she will apologize for being white. Oh no, you guys are so right. I am so sorry for being white. I will call my mom, call my dad, and ask them, Dad, why didn't you nut inside of a black queen? Why did you have to nut in my mom? I hate being white. I hate being white. I want to kill myself. I could actually see her apologizing for being white. Let's see. We still got a minute left. Let's see if we get the I'm sorry for being white, guys. I'm turning black tomorrow. Tune into my live stream to see me do blackface. She seems like the type of person to do that. I gotta keep it real with you guys.
I was wording things was very, like, irresponsible and wrong. And I'm sorry.
I actually refuse to believe these people exist. I refuse to believe this isn't satire. I refuse to believe this is real life. I don't know, man. This is just so performative. I think if I only had one word to describe this whole last situation is performative. I don't think QTcinderella said anything wrong in the first place. You might disagree with it, but do I think it's apology worthy to people that don't even watch you? It's like, no, you don't need to apologize for every single little thing. But anyways, I'm out. I have a headache. I'm sick of these influencers. I hate them all. And eventually, these people, the same people that you seek the approval of, will eventually turn on you when you say something controversial or when an old video or an old tweet comes up. They don't like you. They're only with you until you say something they don't agree with. But anyways, with that said, I'm out. See ya. Calming QTcinderella L. Honestly, I don't know what's going on with her.